Welcome back to another Yorkies Bits and Bobs Home Tech. Today we've got an exciting unboxing and review for you. I've just received the Zbtlink 4G LTE router AC1200 and I can't wait to see what's inside. So with that, let's dive right in, shall we? Right, so that is everything you get in the box. Obviously you get instructions and we will go through them, or I will go through them because I don't know what I'm doing anyway. We have a selection of aerials. Now we have two of each. We have 2.4, we have 4 gig and we have a 5.8. Two of each. We have some mounting brackets if you want to put it in a rack, I'm guessing, something like that. Or if you want to fix it to a wall, you can do that. We have nano SIM adapters, and there is 3 different types depending on your phone, because you can put your SIM card in this and you can share your Wi-Fi or your internet through this. Right, let's have a quick look at what you actually get. So this is the actual unit itself, and by the way, nicely packaged. I thought it's very nice actually. So aerial connections, that actually tells you what ones you need. So 3G, 4G, we have 5.8, 2.4, 5.8, 2.4 and 3G, 4G. SIM card goes in now, mounting bracket there and a mounting bracket that end, or if you want to wall mount it or something like that, you'd use them. Didn't see no little feet, but there's little feet holders there. Unless they're in here. Ah, they might be. Yeah, they are. There's 4 little sticky things there. Won't be using that right now anyway, but they are there. So on the back, we have indicators to tell us exactly what stage she's at or what is actually running, which is good. Your SD card, so if you've got an SD card, you put it in there. USB 3.0. We have 4 LAN connections. 1, 2, 3, 4. A WAN connection, a WAN. Their reset button and power. Oh, I didn't see a plug. I bet it's underneath the box. Give me a second. Voila, we have a plug. It was underneath, not the box, underneath the packaging. Yeah, and there she is. 3-pin plug for the UK market. So that is it. We have air vents on the side. I didn't mention them, did I? So air vents on both sides, which will be handy. It's made of metal, which is good. And we have the MAC address on the back and IP. It's even got the IP on the back as well. Not going to show you, but it's on the back. Right, let's connect the aerials first, shall we? So I'm going to do the ones on the side, the 4G ones, which is these babies. Right, let's try my SIM card. So basically you take it out your phone. You use these little adapters to connect it all and make sure you use the right ones. So there are 3 different sizes. I'm taking out the smaller one and I'm going to up it to the bigger size one because that's what it needs. And also make sure you put it around the right way. There's nothing worse than you putting it around the wrong way. Once you put all the little bits together, you just need to push it in to the side. If you notice, I've used a little notch to go in first on the right hand side, just to guide it in so I know it's going in the right way. It was a little bit fiddly trying to get it in the actual slot because you can actually miss it. And also, I needed to use the little pin to actually push it in properly because I couldn't get it to make the connection, or I couldn't get it to make the click not without using the pin that is. There you go, done it. Now I need to power her up and she's ready to go. So test number 1, make sure we get all the lights on first. The first one to come on was the power, of course, and then from the left we have systems, we have 4G, 5G, 3G stroke 4G, plugged in a Ethernet cable, and that is plugged into my PC. So I've unplugged my internet from my PC and plugged it straight into this, just to give it a speed test. First of all, I plugged it into the WAN connection, which obviously I wasn't going to get an internet connection. Then I plugged it into LAN 1, and then we had internet, and away we go with the test. And don't expect it to be a fantastic speed, because I am using my mobile internet, not my normal internet. My normal one runs about 950 to 1000 on downloads, and it's normally about anywhere between 50 and 100 uploads. They're quite fast, so don't expect it to be fantastic speed, but the speed wasn't too bad. I was getting 21 download and 17 upload, which I thought was pretty good actually. Like I said, this is on my mobile. I am using my mobile SIM card. Yes. Right, so I thought the next test is to do a Wi-Fi connection. My PC can also do Wi-Fi connection, so I thought give that a test. Now, on the back of the actual unit itself, you look at the MAC address, and the last 4 digits represent your product, or the product that you are looking for on your Wi-Fi system. To find the connection, obviously you need to turn on your Wi-Fi, which I've done. And there it is, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. That baby there. Connecting, give it a few seconds and it should just connect. Right, now let's give her another speed test, shall we? Don't forget, this is through Wi-Fi, not Ethernet connection. And again, not blistering fast, but it does actually work. So downloads is about 20, it's a little bit slower, but then we are using Wi-Fi instead of Ethernet connection. And the upload was about the same, which I was quite surprised about. But saying that, the download could be other factors causing it to be a little bit slower, who knows. Garden test. Going to go down the bottom of my garden, it's about 85 feet away. Literally. And it's wet and horrible. Things I have to do just to see if something works properly. Look, we're about halfway down. Yeah, still going. It's wet and cold. Is that slippery? That's right. Right, about 12 foot away from the bottom of my garden. See that? Right, let's check. So we've still got a connection. Wi-Fi, yeah, it's still there. Yep, connected. Oh, that's good. That's very good. The signal strength looks really good as well. Let's do a speed test while we're down here. Don't forget this is on Wi-Fi. That's not bad actually. Right, let's go back. It's cold out here. Right, what I'm going to do now is do an upstairs test. I'm going to go into one of my bedrooms, furthest away from the actual box, and see if she still works. The bedroom test, again, that worked extremely well. Quite impressed actually, because you're going through 2 walls and a ceiling. I thought, well, that's pretty good actually, and we're on 5G as well. And I thought, well, that is really good. Yeah, so that works extremely well. Yeah, we're not using 2.4, we was actually using 5G. And the signal, I think we lost 1 bar. I was quite impressed with that. For my next round of testing, I thought what I would do is plug it into my internet. So I have a LAN connection here, and this goes into my modem on the other end, and my normal speed is normally about 950 download and about 50 to 60 upload. But I have tested it and it is varying quite a bit at the moment, even with this not plugged in. With it just plugged in straight into my internet, my computer that is, with it plugged in now, it is varying. Don't ask me why. It might be because the Wi-Fi is on the internet as well, or there might be some issues. But I did test it beforehand and I noticed there was quite a big drop at the moment. So I'm not blaming the box. I was going to blame the box because I did do some testing beforehand. I thought, no, I better make sure that it's not, you know, my internet connection, and it is for today anyway, for some reason. Don't ask me why, but typical when you want to do some testing, something's not quite working properly, you need to double check, make sure it's not the actual device. So it's definitely not this. Make sure we've got the right connection, and it's definitely connected, so that's perfect. And let's do the speed test, baby. I will speed this up just to save a little bit of time. Obviously it will be quite slow and wasting your time as well as mine. Let's have a quick look at the software. I'm not going to go through everything about the software because I don't know everything about the software, I'll be quite honest with you. So we have the home page, and that will give you a graph of your WAN connection, your traffic, stuff like that. As you can see on the right, that's very good and helpful sometimes. Tells you, you know, you've got a connection anyway. CPU usage, I will go through some of the specifications of the CPU and the memory and stuff like that nearer to the end. If you're interested in that sort of thing, I'll give you a brief overview of all that. It also shows up at the top the connections. So internet, that's the LAN connection, and one LAN connection, that one there. And we've got 3 spares. And we're running at 2.4 and 5G, as it says up here. Yeah, gives you all the information you need. Then we go to networking, and there's quite a bit to go through here. It shows your current IP address down here, your MAC address, blah blah blah, current upstream 120, current downstream. That's it. So it's very good. Gives you a lot of information if you know what you're looking at, which I don't. 3G, 4G Lite, I don't know, but we have a signal strength there, but I don't know if we're actually connected to that. But I might be wrong. Your LAN connection, now this we are connected to, because I just spoke to you about it just a second ago. And I've had it unplugged and plugged it back in because I realised I had it connected or not connected to my PC. And I thought, well, why isn't it connecting to the page? The intelligent router. And because I didn't plug it in, I unplugged it. DHCP, like I said, gives you a lot of information. One thing I have found out, see, it's showing that my phone is connected and also my desktop, which is what we're using at the moment. One thing I have noticed, or one thing you might feel a little bit disappointed, you can't use it as an extender. Or as far as I know you can't anyway. Can't find anywhere where you can actually connect it to your modem, unless it's by cable. Which is a shame, because I was hoping to do like Wi-Fi to Wi-Fi, but you can't actually do that. But I might have a future video coming up on something like that, so keep an eye out for that one. Like I said, I'm not going to go through anything, I'm just going to give you a basic overview and quickly go through some of the stuff. Yes, terminals, TTL, I don't know, what is a TTL? Any ideas? It's got 64 on it. IP addresses, what's connected, yeah, we've done all that. Wi-Fi setup, now this is where I thought maybe, just maybe, we can connect something, but you can't. I tried it, trust me. Advanced settings, oh, did I not go through advanced settings? So DMZ, demilitarized zone, dynamic DDS, dynamic DDNS, I should say. Network watchdog. Now you might want to run something like this because, you know, it stops you getting attacked or hacked. And parent control, another good little feature, and you can set restrictions on days, weeks, and whatever times. I thought that's very good. ACL, no idea what an ACL is. Source IP, is that for connecting to my modem? I don't know, because I don't know what ACL stands for and I haven't looked it up. And blacklist, so you can blacklist a connection. Service applications, not login, okay. Systems manager, one thing I would point out, or one thing you should do once you've set this up, make sure you change the password. And make sure you probably put in the user as well. I've left it as default just for this review. So we have backup, NTPs, systems log, so all the times I've been messing about with it, it logs everything, reboot, that's a bit obvious what that is, and flow information. Okay, no idea, just tells you what ports you're in by looking at that. And systems tools, now you can do an update, there is firmware out there to do an update. I haven't done any firmware update, I've left it as it is. And that's about it. So that is about it on that. Hope you found that informative. Let me know if I've missed anything. So it's showing a connection there, see that? It's showing LAN, so we've got computer going to there and from there to the internet. And voila, we're in business. Sorry if I covered anything up that I shouldn't show you, but I have to be careful. Now, what was I going to tell you about? Right, some of the things, like I said, I was a little bit disappointed with, and that is mainly for, you know, it would have been nice, considering how good the signal is on this device, it would have been nice that I could use it as an extender, a Wi-Fi extender, but I haven't been able to find out how to do that. Now, who is this for? Well, say you live on an island and you haven't got internet, but only through your phone. This is what this is for. Someone like that who needs internet or needs to connect more than one device to their internet by using their SIM card. So you just plug it in, let everyone connect, and job done. So if you've got unlimited internet, which I don't have, by the way, not on my phone anyway, this might be a perfect tool for you. Specifications. We need to go through the specifications, don't we? It's an MTK7621A. Memory is 512 megabits DDR3 RAM and 16 megabits of non-flash. 4G LTE speed up to 50 megabits per second and download of 50 megabits per load. 50 megabits per second. 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi speed of up to 897 megabits per second on 5G, of course, and 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi speed of up to 300 megabits per second on 2.4 gigahertz, obviously. SIM slot unlocks, standard nano micro SIMs adapter kit included in box, as I showed you. Dial-up mode, 3G, 4G, LTE, DHCP, PPP over E, static IP, sorry, I'm spitting it out. Control method, cloud app, web, 5 dBi, detachable antenna. So you can actually put your own antennas if you wanted to. 2 PC cellular antennas, 2 PC 2.4 gigahertz and 2 PCS 5 gigahertz antennas, as I showed you right at the bloody beginning. SIM card insertion and router connection to 4G Lite. SIM card was very easy to put in. It's a little bit fiddly, but basically it's just plug and play really. It has superior dual band Wi-Fi. You get 300 megabits per second over 2.4 and a whopping 867 megabits per second over 5G. Thanks to MU-MIMO, multiple devices can connect simultaneously without interfering with each other. And you've seen the performance, so you know how well or how badly it can perform. So what do I think? Well, it comes in an industrial metal container, and that helps to keep it cool as well, and it is quite cool. Even some of the sides are actually cold to the touch. It's a little bit warm in the middle, or lukewarm. Let me just check the bottom. Yeah, about the same, lukewarm on the bottom as well. And it's dead quiet because there is no moving parts. Even the little lights that are flickering are making no sound whatsoever. And it's plug and play, it just works. All you got to do is put your SIM card in there and it's basically ready to go, providing you give it power, of course. So with that, definitely gets my thumbs up. If you're looking for a device like this where you can share your internet from your SIM card, this could be the one for you. Or if you're looking to have a better Wi-Fi connection and you have already got a modem but not very good Wi-Fi, you can actually use this for that as well, as you've seen in my video. Or if you have any questions, place them in the comment section and I will try and answer them. But if it's technical, I might not be able to answer, especially if it's something to do with, setting up your router or your router, whatever you want to call it. I do know a little bit, but I don't know a lot of it. Definitely gets my thumbs up. If you're thinking about buying one of these, I will stick a link in the video description so you can go and purchase it. It is an affiliated link. It does give me a tiny little bit of a kickback, and I mean a tiny little bit. But if you did find this video helpful, consider subscribing, clicking on the bell to get notified, and consider giving me the thumbs up. Thank you very much for watching.